If you're coming to Scotland, you need to visit the Isle of Skye, and we run this fantastic 3-day tour that will take you around some of the most incredible parts of Scotland and this magical island. On day 1, leaving from Glasgow or Edinburgh, we'll begin the journey travelling through Loch Lomond, where you'll get to explore and experience the gorgeous surrounding scenery of the loch, the glen and the mountains. Continuing up the Highlands, we will head for the remarkable area of Glencoe, making sure to stop at Rannochmoor before reaching the iconic Three Sisters. This is a truly breathtaking place, and it doesn't matter what the weather conditions are like. Day 1 continues to Mallig, but not without stopping at the Glenfinnan Viaduct, where we can dig deeper into Scotland's history, but also keep your eyes peeled for Harry Potter and the steam train. We will then end the day by crossing from the seaside town of Mallig over to the Isle of Skye, where we will spend our first night in the charming town of Portree. On day 2 of the trip, we'll be visiting the best of Skye. First up, we will explore Dunvegan Castle, an extraordinary castle rich in history and the tales of the fairy folk who live nearby. This is a busy and exciting day, so next on the itinerary is to head north, driving past the Old Man of Storr, which is one of the most impressive features in Scotland and a truly incredible sight. We will then reach Kilt Rock and Mealt Falls, where the fascinating formation of the basalt columns create the look of tartan across the cliff. The landscape is dramatic and impressive and great for a few photos. Approaching Duntom Castle, you might feel like you're in a fairy tale, as the ruins sit on the edge of the cliff top, where you can dive deep into the history of the famous MacLeod and MacDonald clans and look out for any mystical creatures lurking in the surrounding waters known as the Minch. Our last stop of the day is the magical landscape of the Fairy Glen, where you can explore the magic found all around this enchanting area and really let your imagination run wild. Heading back to Portree, you can spend the night relaxing and enjoying some of the local cuisine and culture. On our third and final day of this brilliant trip, we will leave the island via the Skye Bridge and start the day off at Elandonnan Castle. The picturesque setting is great for photos, and it's possibly one of the most amazing castles here in Scotland. Venturing further inland, we will stop at the lovely village of Fort Augustus on the banks of Loch Ness, where you can hear all about the tales of the Loch Ness Monster, and you might just be lucky enough to catch a glimpse. It's then time for a stunning hike in the heart of the Highlands in Craigmeggy. With the enchanting woodlands and beautiful nature all around, you will feel totally engulfed by the magnificent scenery and Highland air. We will then start to begin the journey back down the road, making sure to have one final stop in Pitlochry, a captivating Highland town that is thriving with tourism, before we head back home to the city. And that concludes an incredible 3-day trip to the must-see Isle of Skye and the glorious Scottish Highlands. So check out our website for this great tour and lots more, and get yourself booked on with Scotland's Wild.